Assalamualaikum and good morning. I am Muhammad Zakri and my partner Farhan. Today I will present about the estate planning. Estate planning is the process of disposing of an estate after one death. Estate planning is the art of preparing for the transfer of a person back and the asset after his or her death. Asset, life insurance, pension, real estate, car, personal belongings, and debts are all part of one estate. For example, cash, bank saving, EPF saving, and insurance claim. For asset, example, house, land, and building. Estate planning have a 4 reasons is so important. First, protect beneficiaries, protect young children, spare here a big tax bite, eliminate family messes. And 4 elements of estate planning: will and testament. What is a will or wasiat? Will is a document in writing that states a person's intention as to how his or her estate is to be administered and distributed after his or her death. And requirement of a valid will or wasiat: first in writing, second sign, third at least 2 more for witnesses, 4 sound mind, 5 not be under the age of majority. Second, healthcare power of attorney, financial power of attorney, planning is essential, and the last, establish a trust. And 5 risks of estate planning: first, death probate, leaving a probate, family conflict, loss of inheritance, estate taxes. Estate planning have an advantage and a disadvantage. For advantage, tax advantage and irrevocable trust might be decided to remove assets from your taxable estate. Multi-generation planning irrevocable trust can be a fantastic way of building and maintaining wealth for the future generation is a very secure manner. Credit protection. Control the asset held in the trust. In most instances, credit cannot seize them should you run into problem repaying debt. Some flexibility is possible by utilizing features such as the power of appointment and trust protects. For disadvantage of real estate planning, loss of control. Once an asset in the irrevocable trust, you no longer have the direct control over it. Loss of control. Once an asset is the irrevocable trust, you no longer have the direct control over it. The 3 years rule. If you include life insurance in an irrevocable trust and pass away within 3 years, the proceeds return to your estate and become taxable. The 5-year rule. If you put asset in an irrevocable trust and need medical within a 5-year period, you may have to repay all prior transfer to the trust by covering the cost of a nursing home privately.
Thank you, Zach. So our next presentation is about future financial challenge. In 5 to 10 years, future financial growth in so fast pace, so the problem also is quite bigger. Okay, First problem is a cyber crime in finance. Financial service firms are prime target for cybercrime. This is because of they carry the sensitive data like personal name, ID numbers, their address, house address. This is a kind of data that financial service firm held for their customer, but some of them try to hack the financial firm to get this data. The study shows that financial service firms were hit 300 times more than other business. Okay. The second point is second challenges is keeping up with the regulation. Okay. In financial firms, the regulation is keep changing because to fulfill their customer needs or the government regulation. Regulation in the financial service industry continues to increase. Banks are spending a large part of their income on making sure they comply. They have to make sure there are system in place to keep up with ever-changing regulation and industry standard. The most we can see before this, we see there is a lot of human or clerk is used to deal with customer. Right now, financial service most likely hire a person or buy a team ATM machine to solve their problem or to fulfill their customer needs. Okay, this we can see bank or financial firm spending a lot of their asset to increase or to fulfill their customers' need. Okay, second is incorporating AI into their firm. AI is definitely the future in financial service. Companies that want to thrive need to incorporate it as soon as possible, according to the study from Deloitte. Okay, we see an AI is an artificial intelligence that are made to ease our daily life. That's why I think this is not all AI are good, but or can work properly. That's why financial firm need to have an AI to keep their regulation, to keep their customer service in good condition. Because we sometimes human have the changing in emotion, but an AI is programmed to help customer whenever what the customer need. Okay. Third is organizing a big data. Big data is a necessity, but also an obstacle for financial service firm. Big data is getting bigger because a lot of data is being created by number of sources. This new data is both structured and unstructured, and this legacy data system can't handle the volume of data coming in. Okay. Nowadays, people are more using like media social to to connect with their some personal account. That's why this is some costs become a new source of data for financial service need to record. And also, like for example, before this we see an engineer, a teacher, a professional worker, but right now we can see the new job type of job coming. For example, like YouTuber, vloggers, like that, or blogger, or freelancers. Okay. Last is crossing the digital divide in financial service marketing. Success in the era of digital banking means more than a mobile app. It means digitizing your entire brand. How do you do that? You shift your advertising campaign from conventional ad media to digital channel, which is another way to saying you reach your target audience where they are today rather than where they were yesterday. This financial challenges is financial firm banks need to more give change their old school advertising or marketing from just advertising in during in television or radio, but also advertising their firm inside social media, give some value, and also make like some of we can see like CIMB Click, Maybank to you, they have their own website to help their customer. And also there some of them make a Twitter account for they become more close to the client or future client. Last infographic. Let's start now. Investment and retirement planning. According to EPF statistics shows that 70% of its contributor who withdraw funds at the age of 55 oftenly use up their saving less than 10 years after retiring. EPF's contributor, EPF have been one of the most we save our money by cutting some amount for every each month for our during our salary. But some of us have made only one saving that for their retirement, that is EPF. The second study shows that Malaysian life expectancy is on the rise, with males expected to live up to 72.5 years and 77.4 years for females by 2035. About 15% of the population would comprise people all over 65 years, or about 5 million people. That's a lot of old folks just in 15 years away. And the average for Malaysian life expectancy is 75. We see that at age 55, EPF says that most of us will use all our saving, but we need to see that retirement and investment planning is for our future. We need to plan and revise it wisely. Okay, how to ensure that you won't outlive your retirement saving? First, don't underestimate your entire retirement needs. We see that after retirement I only need to pay few things only. I think around I can live during my retirement 100 a month. We sometimes doesn't think for a better future. It's okay we have hardship in during our young youth age, but when we all become old, it's hard for us to find job, to have good money. That's why we never ever underestimate our retirement needs. Second is do diversify your investment. Okay, we should have many kind of other investment or saving for our retirement, not just only for EPF. From EPF, we need also we can also take a takaful insurance. We also can take hibah like that to save our money for our retirement day. Okay, third is to start saving early we can. For example, if you realize that I will retire by 60, so you need to start right now, not right at the moment right now, to start the saving for our retirement. Okay, fourth is don't forget your health. Remember that we need when we become old, our body is not strong like our youth. So that's why we need to have a strong. So that's why we need have a medical card. So start saving right now. We during our youth. Okay. Use the law 50-30-20 rules. According to the popular 50-30-20 rules, you should reserve 50% of your budget for essential like rent and food, 30% for their discretionary spending, and at least a 20% saving.